Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone, taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to Akim and Aqua out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Alright, so today's topic is Esau's blessing. Alright, Esau's sword. We got a video clip we're going to roll. It's from a channel I recently found out about. It's called Autumn's Armory. Now, it's basically a guns channel. It popped up on my home feed. I'm not sure how old this is. It appears to be a little girl. All right. So, hey man, you might just get shot by a little girl. All right. Again, I don't know how old she is. She can't be much more than like 7 or 8. I would think. All right. But hey man, you know, with the things coming, you might just get domed by a little girl. All right. Because Esau eat 'em, man. Hey, I'm just gonna play this clip, and she can shoot better than most of these Jakes out here. All right, even at this age. All right. So let me go ahead and play the clip. Listen how she talks too. Could get a higher quality. Listen how she talks too. I remember at one point she mentions that it's a kill shot. All right, so hey, Esau eat 'em, man, with their blessing. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, okay, take this.
So we're definitely getting some baffle striking going on, but
Yes.
the ones that you did hit the steel, you hit them right in the head. Those are all headshots.
What?
Yeah. So it must be making it hit a little bit high.
Yeah, but that's still a kill shot.
Definitely.
See, there you go, man. Hey, those targets that she did hit them right in the head. So hey, Jake, man, the time's coming. Hey, man, you might just get your head popped off. All right. By a little girl wearing, I don't know, what was a watermelon on her shirt? A little girl wearing a watermelon on her shirt. All right. Esau's blessing. Hey, let's continue on to the next part and show you.
So what we got here?
We have a
Crazy shit.
Yep.
M90, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This one's a
Yeah, she got like a fox or a dog or something eating a watermelon on. You might just eat. You imagine getting killed by her, man. Hey, it can happen. It can happen. Esau. This is Esau's blessing. All right, Jake. You like to tote guns and all that, but hey, you end up shooting everywhere but the target. You get the house, spray up a whole family, 5 cars down. All right, a rat that was walking across the street, and then the person you're actually trying to shoot out might get shot in the foot. All right, and live. It's ridiculous. It ain't your blessing, Jake. It ain't your blessing. But it is Esau's. All right, Esau being the so-called white man. All right, here we go.
Yes, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna reach over, or should I reach under?
Either
Which
way.
one's more tactical?
Either way is proper.
I can even get it like. Nope.
Yeah, I'll
Wait,
get that for you.
Did I get
Ready?
one? You knocked me back.
Kind of hard to
like-
pull back.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a pumpkin, a water jug, and a pineapple down there.
An empty water jug.
Oh, the water jug. Okay. We put that water in the pumpkin.
Ready?
Ready? Nice shot. Right in the middle. Top off. Same hole. Whoa.
That is hitting. It's just not exploding. You can see it hitting by the little pieces flying off.
Let that pineapple have some.
That could have just been you, Jake. And she's hitting almost every single time right in the dead of the middle of that target. All right, so there's accuracy for sure. Well, she can pull back that slide. Hey man, there's lots of guns where she can pull back. This is like, and the first she was able to handle that one. The second one she was able to handle that one. AK-47 she needed a little bit of help, but hey, you don't need an AK-47 to take someone out. All right, And those things, hey, those got a long ass clip. All she needs is someone to load that for her once and tell her, hey, go out there and shoot all those people. You Jakes, man, hey, crazy times coming and you ain't prepared. Esau is prepared. They're preparing with guns. All right. They're prepared with guns, all this other stuff that they have, and you're not prepared. And does that mean you should be prepared with guns? No, you have a different preparation than Esau, Jake. They're prepared on their side. You're not prepared on your side. And by being prepared as a Jake, all right, you should be prayed up, all right, and repentant, all right, and on the side of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But you're still on the side of this world, all right. You're still following after Esau, Edom. But hey, when the tough gets going, all right, they're not going to be on your side anymore. They're using you as a pawn. All right, and they're going to turn on you, and you're going to be that pumpkin right there, man. All right, so we're going to grab a couple scriptures. This is Genesis 27 and 39, dealing with Esau's blessing. All right, so Genesis 27 and 39, it reads, do we want to read up? Let's see. Grab from 38, all right, because we're not going to read the portion for Jacob because we're dealing with Esau, all right, at the moment. Genesis 27 and 38, and Esau said unto his father, and this is right after Jacob had received his blessing, all right. Genesis 27 and 38, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept, all right, because Jacob had has taken Esau's blessing, all right, and you people are going, oh, that was wicked. Hey, the Most High wanted that to happen, all right. Stop bitching, Esau. That's just how it went, all right. And you got your blessing, all right. You got a blessing as well. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. All right, so first off, all right, we're mostly dealing with the blessing being the sword, but we're going to grab this real quick. Slakia. Over in the blue letter. All right. So as you can see, Genesis 27:38, we're not pulling any, hat tricks, all right. We got, down here, it says, so be the fatness.
Strong's H, 4924. Mishman. Second entry, Shemanim.
All right. So fatness, fat piece, fertile place. All right. Richly prepared food, fatness, fat pieces, we're dealing with a fertile place. All right. Fertile spots or places. What does fertile mean? Fruitful, productive, high yielding, all right. Speaking of producing or capable of producing abundant vegetation or crops, all right, and it's not necessarily just speaking about that. It's basically, rich, rich places, nice places, all right. Now, who do you see living in fertile places, all right, rich, generative, fruitful, all right, productive places, all right? Who do you see? It's not Jake. It's not Jake, all right? If I go to, if I go here, who do you see living in these places? All right? Look at who the first two faces pop up, all right? It wasn't a Jake, all right? It was Donald Trump and Mark Wahlberg, Slovakia. Now you got Drake, all right? Now you got Drake, but why? Because, hey, Esau allowed them. Why? Because they sold out to them, all right? But for the vast majority, all right, people that aren't rappers or so on and so forth, that Jake, all right, they're not going to be in these, all right? Rappers and movie stars and so on and so forth, Esau let them have a little bit of the taste of that life, all right? But for the most part, the people just living in these that don't have to be rappers or movie stars, hey, it's Esau Edom, man. It's Esau Edom. This is an Edomite thing, all right? Who we got? Sean Combs. All right. Gene Simmons. All right. It's yeah, that's right, Harry. Yeah, Prince Harry as they call him. All right, getting Mark Wahlberg. So hey, man, does this look like the fatness, or does let's see, where do I want to grab? Where do I want to grab? Let's see. I'll just type in projects. It's like you. Is that okay? So, Apostle Ramalov has done this before. All right. What one looks like the fatness? All right, abundant, fertile. These, look at all the green. Look at all the green. This, the water, nice. They got the nice. Sometimes this looks to be a pool, but sometimes they're right on the edge of the water. Yeah, see right there. All right. Does that look like the fatness? Or is this? Look, when you look up mansion, the first person you see, technically Trump. All right, Trump. When you look up the projects, who do you see? You don't even see one cracker, man. Jake. All right, Jake. Everywhere you look, Jake. Do you see one white person? What do we got here? Jake. It's plain, man. It's plain. All right, so let's go back. Genesis 27:39. Oh, Slakia. Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword. Slakia, I messed up. Alright, Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Okay, so hey, we see who has the fatness of the earth. Alright. Esau, Edom. Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, let's get So we're not over Esau, Edom right now. All right, we will be. All right, but not at the current time. They're over us. All right. What was I grabbing here? Oh, that's what I was getting. Alright, so let's get over here. Now, it should be pretty plain, but I want to see what it says in general for sword. Sword, knife, sword. Alright, knife. Tools for cutting stone. To attack. Hey, this is the root word, to attack. Alright. To be to waste, to be desolate. Alright, so hey, we know. If you were to, if anybody, what is the modern day sword? Anybody should be able to tell you it's the gun. Alright, everybody back in the day was using swords. Everyone now is using guns. You don't see people walking around with swords. Alright. You see them with guns. Alright, and who has all the guns? Esau, Edom. Alright. Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion. Let's grab that. What does dominion mean? That's not what that means. Did I grab the right one? Here. Dominion. Sovereignty or control. Dominance. Alright. So what does that mean? And it shall come to pass that when you have dominance, alright, dominion, when you have the dominion, when you have control, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, so you should be lose the break off. You won't. Jacob won't be over them. All right, but hey, now they are. All right, and then it's gonna come to a point where we're over them. All right, once their kingdom gets put down. All right, but that's why these Jakes. So why don't we just all group up and take them down? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. They got all the weapons, all the tanks, all the missiles, all the nukes. All right, how many nukes you got, Jake? Huh? How many missiles do you own? Huh? Your answer should be 0. Well, I can make a bomb. I'm like, Jake, man, hey. So, let's grab, yeah, we already got that. Let's see. Now, we know, right here, select you. Well, in Genesis 27 and 40, here, right here, all right, it says, and by thy sword thou shalt live. All right, who's the one who's making all these weapons? All right, now if you look up who made the first gun, it's going to tell you the Chinese. All right, but if you look at those guns, man, hey, those things weren't shit. You had to stuff in a piece of cloth, all right, a little ball, a little bit of gunpowder, and you had to spend like fucking damn near 5 minutes to get one shot out of it. But if you look up who made the first automatic gun, no, let's start from semi-automatic. Who made the first semi-automatic? So a semi-automatic is however fast you can pull that trigger, it will shoot. All right, because before they were flintlock, all right, which meant you had to basically like here. If I look up flintlock, all right. So with a flintlock, all right, and they had muskets, all right, and flintlock rifles and flintlock pistols. Basically, let's see if we can get a good image. All right. So my knowledge might be off. All right, I don't study guns in my time off. All right. So of course this is your hammer, so to speak. You cock it back, and so the hammer can go underneath. All right. Has a piece of flint. All right. Hence the term flintlock. Down here's the pan. That's where you would pour your gunpowder. All right. And from the top, so you can see the pan, and you know when flint hits, it makes a spark. All right. So that was the form. They didn't have like it was a lot different than modern guns. All right. So that would hit, boom, hit the pan. It would fire that up. Now, there'd be gunpowder in here. You would take a cloth. I'm trying to find a better image. Oh yeah, this will work. It's just a stock image, but whatever. You would take like a ramming rod, all right, and you would put gunpowder in there, or the gunpowder would fall down in, all right, and then you'd stuff that, and you'd put a little ball in it, a little looked like a marble, or it was an iron ball. All right, and then you'd stuff that in, and you'd stuff a cloth behind it, and when it would hit, it'd fire. All right, and so you'd have to go over, pour a little bit of gunpowder in it, put the ball in it, put the cloth in it, pull the hammer back, fire. All right, it would take entirely too long. All right, for these people, you can't kill that many people with one of those. All right, in a short amount of time. The first semi-automatic gun, all right, was made by Ferdinand Ritter von Mannlicher. All right. What a terrible last name, man. All right. I assume it's pronounced Mannlicher. All right, and not what it looks like. So it says right here, he was the first one to create. He's known for the invention of the en-bloc clip. All right, so a device that is used to store multiple rounds of ammunition. Okay, so it said it speeds up the process of loading the firearm several rounds at once rather than one at a time. All right, he's also known. Said the patented a perfected rotary magazine design. All right, so he's known for basically inventing the. If we go right here. Named after his patents. All right, here we go. Repeating firearm, rifle, like a repeater rifle. All right, feed mechanism for magazine guns. All right, so a feed mechanism would be like if you see well, his was different, but if you look at like a, All right, this is like a feed mechanism. It feeds up in. All right. Automatic firearm, rifle, automatic firearm, pistol. All right, which was the Steyr Mannlicher M1894. All right, and then another rifle, and then a small arm having automatic breech action. All right. So he was the one who made this. All right. So look at that. That looks like more like a your modern gun. All right. You don't have to load flint and none of that. All right. When was it made? 1894 to 1897 was when it was produced. All right. But so yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, who made the first automatic gun? All right, Richard Jordan Gatling. All right, you should know the term Gatling gun. That's why you, Jake, love that term, man. I'm gonna pull out the gat on him. Where do you think that word gat came from? Right here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, for inventing the Gatling gun, which was one of the ones used in World War I. All right, there you go. Gatling gun. You would crank this knob, and it would just, spit out bullets as fast as you can crank that thing. All right. So, hey, there you go. He made the Gatling gun. He sold his patentlings to Colt. The Gatling gun was declared obsolete in 1911. All right. The mechanical concept was resurrected in wedding electrically driven cranking to the M61 Vulcan. All right. So hey, that's a modern thing. All right. And Colt, hey, y'all know about Colt. You got your revolvers. Colt Thompson. There you go. See how it segues into modern weapons? There you go. One of the most prolific handguns of all time, the Colt M1911. All right. The traditional mafia gun. All right. The Thompson. All right. Your M16s. All right. All of them. The M4 carbines, and these are still being used in the military today. All right. So hey, all had a start from Esau. All right. And this is usually mounted on like helicopters. All right. The M61 Vulcan. All right. A Gatling style rotary cannon. All right. There you go. Yeah, let's show you this in action. There you go, man. Hey, nasty stuff. All right, who made the first tank? All right, and the concept of a tank, Lancelot Eldon de Mol. All right, 3 years after the let's see. He made several approaches to the British authorities for plans for a vehicle driven by a type of caterpillar track, believing it could be that it could have military application. It's ahead of its time because in 1912 the need for such a military device had not yet arisen. All right, it says 1919, 3 years after the first military tank had been built and used in warfare. All right, acknowledged the potential of de Mol's innovative vehicle. Noted the unfortunate consequences of his submissions being overlooked. All right, so he was the one that basically made it. They ended up coming up and making something else later, but they realized they messed up. So he was the one that had the first concept. All right, and you can see his little, basically like how the first tanks looked. All right, and that's basically the base of a modern tank now. All right, with slight design changes. All right. Who made the atomic bomb? All right, J. Robert Oppenheimer says he's responsible for the research and design of an atomic bomb. He is known as the father of the atomic bomb. Again, you see what these people look like. All right, in general. All right. you're gonna see Albert Einstein, because apparently he had help. He helped, all right, with the development of atomic weapons. So hey, you can see the evil in that man's eyes. All right. So hey, and by thy sword shall thou live. And what do you see? Esau walking around with a pistol on his hip. All right, shotgun on his back. All right, teaching their kids to shoot. All right, their kids teaching their kids to shoot. All right, shooting with grandpa. All right, shooting with grandma. All right, shooting with all these family members, all going shooting, collecting up guns. All right, at the beginning, this if you go here, this is part of this dude's collection. All right.
We are out here on Whisper Tactical's range, and we're out here with Jonathan, and this is part of his gun collection.
Part. That's not his gun collection. That is part of it. All right. So hey, man, Esau Edom right there. Boom, boom. Esau Edom right there. So hey, and by thy Genesis 27:40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have the dominion, all right, the power to, the control to, all right, the ability to, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. And what happens? Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob, Jacob being the Israelites. All right, Esau's name was later changed to Edom, and Jacob's name was later changed to Israel. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And who do you see dying on mass scale from these guns? All right, Jake. All right, getting gunned down in the street. All right, getting gunned down by Esau. All right, shot, killed, murdered up. All right, hung. All right, not always just by sword, stabbed to death. All right, lynched. All right. Always by Esau Edom, all right, with an exception of other nations as well, all right. But hey, our main enemy, who would you say the main enemy of the black person, the so-called black person would be? You'd say the white person. And if you asked a white person who their main enemy would be, they would say the black person, all right. So hey, that's because this is a war between who? Esau and Jacob, all right, and with the Most High ruling over it, all right. we're really, it's all his doing. He's the one that's, controlling our actions. But hey, it's Jacob is the protagonist, and Esau is the antagonist. All right, and the Most High is the director. All right, and nothing happens without the director. All right, you need that director. All right, because without that director, you wouldn't have anything. All right, you wouldn't know what to do next. Okay, and the script's already been written by the Most High. So hey, it says, in the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right. And that's what we see. All right, we see who do we see? We see Brown getting gunned down by Red. All right, because they call themselves white, but they're really red. All right, this is Esau Edom for you. All right, hey, how do they get everything that they got? All right, their lands that they've conquered. All right, the colonization. All right, because they're colonizers. Micah 2:2, and they covet fields and take them by violence. Who's that? Who does that? Esau Edom. And houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. All right. What does it say? What's going to happen to them, though? Micah 2:3, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. All right. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. All right. So hey, man, you aren't getting off scot-free, Esau. But hey, we know that this is your blessing. All right. We know this is your blessing.
I wanted to.
Yeah, and Jonathan's little. Okay, we have a new pumpkin. I'm not saying the other one's old, like 86 or something. And then we have that 87-year-old pumpkin. I mean pineapple.
All right. Yeah. But we put a water bottle in it.
Yep. Ready?
Ready. That's quiet.
That was fun. Okay, I'm just gonna dump the rest of it.
That was it. You only got
there's
5.
Only 5 in there?
Yeah. You want some more?
Fill up the whole bag, please. Okay, so because I love this gotten so a million.
I'm in the middle of a lesson.
watches.
Yeah.
I have another whole mag, and these are not subsonics. They'll still have the same kick, which I'm not actually scared of. And let's blow these things up.
All right. Yeah, they weren't really reacting from the subs.
Oh, and I got a whole mag. Did I tell you that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just saying.
Did we chamber one?
I don't know.
Let me check. Yeah, you got one in.
Ready?
Ready.
Food coloring.
All
I'll
right.
be careful. No, the food coloring.
food
is
coloring
right next to the
bottles.
pumpkin.
Yeah, you won't hit them.
See if you can, though.
Yeah, see if you can.
See if you can.
Seriously?
Yeah, aim for it.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's on the far right of that table.
Oh, safety.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Okay, far right of that table. Blue food coloring.
Takes a little bit more.
A little more?
Yeah, I can't hit it.
It's tinier than the whole front sight. I'm not surprised.
I smell pizza, mushrooms, and gunpowder.
There you go. Took it out.
There you go, Jake. Hey, man. Might not be able to hit a little tiny bottle of food coloring, but hey, you're a lot bigger than a bottle of food coloring, aren't you? You're a lot bigger than them pumpkins too. You're a lot bigger than these, these steel targets, these iron targets out there. So hey, she can hit that, she can hit you. So you, Jake, man, hey, these people train up their kids to be killers, all right, and multitudes of different weapons, all right, multitudes of different weapons. Let's see this one.
Oh, got a little jam there. Let me help you out here. That looks pretty bad.
Yeah, we got the jam cleared, and this gas.
So hey, man, that could it's a lot of bodies right there for sure. Let's grab Numbers 35 and 33. It reads, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." All right, and who's the one shedding all this blood? All right, Esau, Edom. So hey, you know, y'all ain't getting off scot-free. You got your blessing, all right, your sword, all right, multiple different varieties of it, all right. And you train up your kids and you know, and your whole families, and you have these stockpiles of guns, all right. But that's not going to be able to get you out of your ass whooping that's coming, all right. This is Numbers 35 and 33. Once again, Numbers 35 and 33. "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." All right. So Esau, Edom, hey, you got a terrible destruction coming your way, and there's nothing you can do to get out of it. Amos 1 and 11. "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever." All right, so hey, the Most High kept his wrath forever. He's not going to forget the things that you've done, Esau. All right. He's not going to forget all of the blood on your hands, all right, the Jake that you've killed, all right, all the other people that you've killed. He's not going to forget these things, all right. He's returning, and he is going to pay you back, all right, for the things that you've done. And there's nothing you can do about it, all right. There's nothing you can do about it. So with that, hey, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Wadash. I I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. Hey, we're almost out of here. You know, now's not the time to be messing around. All right, Esau's training up his children. All right, to be little little maskers. All right, little murderers. All right, hey, they're gonna kill you and sip on a juice box. All right, so hey, repent while you still can, Jake. Now's not the time to be messing around. Until the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.